Jared Leto is the best Joker. Sorry, not sorry to all you millennials that are way too nostalgic to the movie Batman the Dark Knight with the Heath Ledger one. I already know I'm gonna get hate. I already know people in the comment section are gonna say I'm like crazy as foot, and I already know I'm gonna get dislikes. But let me explain. You have to listen to what I say before you like say, "Oh, what's the? You're just stupid," you know. See, now that just shows how prideful and nostalgic you guys are. Okay. Well, now I know. Now let me explain my opinion. Now the Joker I grew up with watching the TV show, the cartoon Batman, it's like this all smile, funny, with like a whole bunch of wacky gadgets, and even drove a cool fancy like Joker car, which is what the Jared Leto Joker did. Always acting like psycho, like like smiling with tattoos, yada yada, like laughing, yada, has all these funky gadgets, you know what I mean? And which people say like the movie Suicide Squad was comical, which I like it like that in a sense. Well, not well to an extent, but like I like, I want it to be straight out of the freaking comic book, straight out of the cartoon, where it's like a smiley, happy Joker with a bunch of gadgets and stuff like that. Which Heath Ledger's Joker was only just, if I'm being real, it's just a freaking like a mob boss that just had my makeup on, and he just tried to be all themed like he's psychotic and stuff. But like, I want something straight from the comic book. I don't want just that. You know what I mean? Like, and I know people are gonna say like, oh well, Heath Ledger freaking locked himself up in his own hotel room for 1 month just so he can be psychotic. Okay, doing extra work doesn't mean that you necessarily are a better Joker or anything like that. Like, sorry y'all, but I hate to say it, but sometimes doing the extra work, like, effort doesn't even like. I mean, I like putting in the most effort, putting in the most work. Sadly, sometimes doesn't make you like the better person, like the better at a position and all that stuff. It's just sad, you know what I mean? Like for example, like some NFL athletes, like some of them like went through the like hell and back having to become professional, but sadly the most talented ones get like the above position, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying right now that Jared Leto straight up was like the one that I'm not saying like the reason why I only say he's the best is because he's the best for now. Like, he's the closest thing to what I see from the cartoons and what I see in the comic books. And people even agreed that that is the closest one you're going to see. And I was like, that's what I want, you know what I mean? The Jack Nicholson one, I didn't like the Jack Nicholson one. Well, because generally that Batman movie wasn't that good because it's too kid-friendly. Acting wasn't that great. And like, I don't know, I guess like that one just kind of looked like it was just trying to be like, like trying to be as kid friendly and not trying to be as serious. Which the Batman trilogy, which I admit Christian Bale is the best Batman. I don't care, you know what I mean? He is the best Batman. That movie wants to be as serious and close to what something in real life would be, you know what I mean? Which is why they wanted to make like, okay, if there is a Joker psychopath, we gotta make Heath Ledger look more like a gangster and all that stuff, except that he has to be like psychotic along with his outfit, so they can't add the gadgets and all the other BS. He just has to be freaking like ugh. But man oh man, but I'm just saying y'all, nostalgia is gonna be like, I'm not sure if I ever mentioned this in a video, but nostalgia will be the reason why y'all are holding back to being open-minded, y'all. Like, a lot of y'all are still, like, way too, like, attached to your memories that you saw as a kid that you're way too hyping it up over now. Like, a lot of the stuff that, okay, I know we're too old to be watching, like, cartoons, Nickelodeon, stuff like that, which I don't watch anymore, I'm just being real. A lot of y'all, like, are like saying like, oh, today's Nickelodeon's trash. Oh, the one was better, which it may be in your opinion, but how do you not know that if you don't even bother like watching the ones today? So obviously, like, you were way too close-minded because you're way too stuck with your old ways. Just like how older people says like, oh, this time was much better because that just was like, that was their vibe back then, and today's is trash. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna lie, some classics are trash to me. I'm just being real. Like, I thought The Godfather was a trash movie, and I thought I don't get why people like Napoleon Dynamite. I honestly feel like if you're a kid that you watch Napoleon Dynamite, it's because you have, like, no movie critique skills, so that's why you just wanted whatever was, like, oh, entertainment at the time. Fucking garbage-ass movie, too. I mean, I know you're going to say, oh, well, you probably watch it now, so if you're watching it now, you're obviously going to have, like, you have much more better movie critique skills. But that already proves my point that, like, like, that movie just generally is a terribly crappy movie. Alright. But yeah, I'm just saying, Jared Leto. Now I know a lot of y'all are gonna like look at this title and say of the video and say like, oh well, Haywa's just being on his crazy rant. Oh my god. I'm just speaking the truth that like I have a mind of myself. I have my own opinion. I don't follow no mainstream way, and best believe I have my reasons for why I believe that Jared Leto is the best Joker. And I'm not trying to knock on Heath Ledger. I even have Batman Dark Knight on DVD, which I got as a gift, by the way. I'm just saying that this is my opinion, and what I grew up with, what the Joker looks like to me, Jared Leto will be the closest one to that. Until, I mean, I will admit this. I will also admit, if you guys see the TV show Gotham, that Joker was a great joke, is a good Joker as well. If I'm being real, heck, half the Heck, in fact, if I'm even gonna throw out one there, Jim Carrey's Riddler was trash. In fact, that was kind of like the Joker, except in a Riddler costume. But like we said, those Batman movies were trash back in the old day, and they weren't as serious. Tim Burton's crappy directing on those movies. In fact, I like most of the freaking like villains from Gotham much more. They're much better actors, and they should have just played in the movies instead. Anyway, all right, y'all. That's all I wanted to say.